What's going on, fam? So today we're gonna talk about your circle. Who you influencing? Who's influencing you? This is gonna be a major part of your life. And today, I got my cousin Mark gonna walk with us through this journey. All right, let's take a trip.
Okay.
Wow. All right, you guys. So got my boy Mark here.
Gang. I ain't got my grill.
Nah, but we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna talk about your circle of friends, who you surround yourself with. 'Cause that's a huge thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think relationships is like a road, you know. So depending on who you got in your circle, gonna determine where you end up a lot of times, you know. So he has some really good points, you know.
Facts.
That he wanted to bring up. So even we had like some discussion. He had some counterpoints to my points that I made. You know, so I think it's good to have good dialogue and be able to have talk to somebody who got a different view from you, because you may learn something.
Big facts.
So let's get into it.
Facts. All right, so we were talking a little earlier, and the thing that came up was that you were like the people that you hang around somewhat, right? To a certain extent.
And like I would say, I heard somebody say you're average of the 5 people you hang around.
You're average of them?
You're an average of the 5 people you hang around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only reason mine be different because I don't even like have the stuff that all the people I chill with. I don't do none of it. Like none of it. Like I ain't gonna put nobody out there, put nobody on blast. But like literally, and then how we were raised, I think that's kind of like I know you can be tainted. You know what I'm saying? You can't be tainted by the people you're hanging around. But at the same time, if you have that mindset that you're an individual and not, you know what I'm saying, it's good to be a part of the team. But when you can break down that you're an individual, that you have these particular goals, you want to carry yourself this way. Like, as far as that going, like you're not technically exactly like the people that you're around. You might have some likeness, but like you can always have different characteristics with it.
Yeah.
We have to edit through all of that. But yeah, no, definitely. Like team, like I think it's really very important about team value though. Team value, like
explain that. What's team value?
Team value is that everybody's working for a goal. Everybody's working towards, I don't know, like whether it's telling everybody, hey, we gotta get a job, we gotta stay on and stack some paper, we gotta do A, B, and C, and technically it's still an individual thing. But at the same time, if your team moving, like how often do you go to the gym, and people be wanting to go to the gym together in groups? You know what I mean? Because I was going to the gym with a little female. I was going by myself at first, but when I went with a female or I went with just a group of people, I actually saw myself being more productive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody's working towards something in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you talking, you communicating what you're going to do in your groups, but you're also working towards something. You see what I'm saying? Like if your high was 20 reps, you know, whatever, you might hit more because y'all in there, you know, encouraging. That's the thing about the people in your circle. The people in your circle need to encourage. They need to push you, propel you.
What if you have people in your circle who do the opposite?
It's a snip moment. What you talking about? Break out the scissors. It's ribbon cutting season.
But the thing is, though, a lot of times I think some people just they stick with people just for the sake of having somebody.
I get that though. Like I kind of get that. Being at one point in my life, I was a loner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the thing about it is, you can't be so hell bent on, you know, being with people when like you should be happy with self.
Yeah.
Like that should be your number one thing. I know we're talking about groups here, but self-awareness and self-happiness is the only thing that's gonna like basically make you a better person.
But I think your goals will align with the right people.
Exactly.
But because honestly, when you got goals or whatever, you have a certain set of values or you have a destination you're trying to get to, it's easy to say no.
Yeah.
You know, because what they're saying, I think Corinthians, it says, I can do all things. You know, I can do anything. I'm free to do anything, but everything's not beneficial for me.
Big facts.
So if you take that principle, I think your goals determines your friends. At least your close friends. Anyway. And I'm not talking about you can't have associates. I'm not saying you can't have folk who have different goals than you. No, I'm not saying that at all. But your close-knit circle, who has influence in your life. I think that a lot of times your goals are gonna line you up with those people.
Yeah, because there's people that's like-minded, people that see the same way. The thing about it, I do music and stuff like that, right? So I come in contact with a lot of people that do, that's in music and stuff like that. But I like that, and this is where it breaks down, because I get in contact with people that do music all the time. But on top of this, I only connect with people that view music like I view music.
Okay.
Like it's like as more of art and not just paycheck.
Bumping.
Yeah, it's not just paycheck. Like in my past, but as of the time that I'm in now, it's just strictly about the art and relaying a message. And I don't click with people that literally just, hey, I'll just talk about having sex and woo all the time. Like, all right, I understand that's a part of life, right? But if that's the only thing you're highlighting in your message, we're not going to niche, we're not going to be all right, you know what I mean? We're not going to work like that. So I feel like a big part of trying to find your group or trying to find the people that come close to you are people that's goal oriented and got the same mindset as you.
Yeah.
And that's what's up. I mess with that. Situational awareness, which is gonna be kind of a hard topic to kind of dance on, because like, how do I explain this the best way? But the best way I can explain it is if, like, not even give an example, but how does your people around you handle adversity?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when things come up, how are they handling it? Can y'all handle it in the point where y'all support each other?
Yeah.
Or y'all handling it in the point where we're gonna single some out? You know what I mean? Like, and we were talking about good groups and bad groups, and people that don't support, people that don't help you out, propel you forward. Your group should be more under the line of support.
Yeah.
You ever seen this show, This Is Us?
Yeah, great show. I watched a few episodes of it. I haven't been following it though.
I've never watched it, but I can kind of see their group was pretty close. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, dang, Buddy killed himself. You know what I mean? Like instead of them branching off,
they came together.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, adversity plays a big role in how well your circle is.
It's testing.
Yeah.
It's time of testing. Yeah.
Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah. I did a video on Facebook a while back talking about, how gold is refined.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime you want to get the purest gold, you turn up the heat on it.
Yeah.
And when the heat comes, all the impurification comes to the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah. So when you if you heat up gold, the impure parts of the gold come to the top. The metal worker can see it, take out the dross. That's what it's called. And then, how does he know that the gold is pure? He can see his reflection.
I think I did see that video.
Yeah. So same thing with friendships in your circle. That is gonna be tested. And a lot of times, I think we get discouraged is when we didn't put hope inside these certain people in our circle, and testing come and they fall away.
Exactly.
Then you like, dang, they really ain't there for me.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's a huge part. I was in that context. I was talking about individually. But that same principle applies to friendships, who you got in your circle.
Yeah. Like how you said, you're average of the people you hang around.
Yeah.
And hopefully it applies in the fashion that you would like it.
I think, honestly, you can go toward the same goal, but have different approaches to it.
Big facts.
And I think that's what we're missing.
Okay.
Structurally, you should be on the same page.
Big facts.
Structurally. And that's talking about, values, goals, how we gonna operate. Now, how those things are expressed are different, but structurally the foundation has to be right. Because some people, they ain't got no good foundation. So, they just everywhere. So you have no point of they have no launching pad. But if you got a foundation, I can at least know where you're coming from. Because if I try to know where you coming from, but you ain't got no foundation, you come from this place one day, but then you come from a whole other place another day, so I can't get a read on you.
You can't be bipolar in your friendship.
You can't be bipolar. You know? Because you got some people, they shift up depending who they around.
Yeah, they do.
You know, so I'm like, bro, who are you?
But that's the thing, though. That's why we're making this video right now. You have to, you have to know. You have to really pay attention to the people that surround you, because you never know how they're influencing you. You never know how you're influencing them. Like you can have a legit partner, a young dude like that hang around you all the time. He see you smoking Black and Mild, he might try to start smoking Black and Mild. It's just like little things like that you pick up. And it's not saying that you cut off anybody in your clique. I'm not telling you to do that at all. I'm telling you to be more self-aware of the people around you or how they're influencing you, because that plays a big part in the person that you will become. And if you look in the mirror and you're not yourself, you're gonna be a little upset. You're gonna be mad. You don't want that to be a thing going on in your life, that you're not happy with you, and you're only happy when you're with other people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, I think what I said before, your values and your goals determine your friendships.
Big facts.
So if you know yourself, if you know where you're going, you're gonna attract the right people.
Big facts. Yeah.
But the thing is, some people don't know where they're going. They don't know what they want.
Exactly.
So they just take anybody and everybody. So they may reject the person they need to hold close, but hold on to the person they should reject. Because a lot of times, sometimes people be speaking truth inside somebody's life, but they don't want to change.
Exactly. So that's a lot of the time.
You know, so you really think somebody hating on you, but that person trying to grow you, and stretch you. But you want to hang with a person who just cheer you on all day long.
No, you don't need no
approve everything that you do.
You don't need any yes man.
And
I'm gonna make sure we put that in bold. No yes men. Yes men are gonna lead you down a path you don't want to be on.
Like, and from the Christian perspective, I'm gonna give a shout out to my girl Dana, who she got some videos on Facebook, man, called Reject Everything. Just a little plug out for her.
Okay.
But she said, stay away from people who encourage your sin.
True.
That's Christian. Now, principle wise, outside of the faith, let's see how this applies. Don't hang around people who encourage you to do the things you're trying to stay away from.
Facts.
And you gotta know yourself.
Yeah, like
you gotta, if you knowing you struggle with alcohol, and you ain't trying to drink like that, 'cause you know what it do to you. Don't be hanging around people always trying to go out and drink. Maybe you shouldn't hang with them, or at least tell them, hey bro, if they love you enough, they know, hey dang, he can't handle that.
Facts.
So if I am gonna drink, I ain't gonna take him with me. I'm not gonna bring that around that person.
Big facts.
You know, so I don't wanna make him slip up. But too many people we hang around selfish people who only care about themselves.
Yeah.
Sadly.
And kind of jumping on to what you said just then, when you have a group, or you have a circle, you have to understand each other. You have to understand each other. You got to understand kind of like what makes them upset, what triggers them, what triggers any kind of emotional pain, anything like that, because you never know what can offset a person and literally dismantle your whole group, dismantle everybody you're around. You know what I mean? I've seen that on first hand. Just like, oh, bro, we were so tight.
My crew
so
almost
good.
experienced that. Legit, almost experienced that. But this how I know when we were tested like that, people didn't disperse. They came together.
Exactly.
And, but I ain't gonna lie to you, Jump was uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
people were hurt. Hurt feelings was there.
It will
you
be.
know.
Yeah.
But do you love somebody? Is your commitment to them? Is it gonna go beyond an offense?
We're trying to understand each other.
I think for me, in my situation, it was not an intentional thing.
Okay.
So when it happened, that person became aware that they hurt me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I had to step out on a limb and let it be known that I was hurt.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people get hurt and don't want to say nothing and just be petty.
Communication. And even relationships, even friendships, the communication is gonna get you so much farther than what you would be doing if you just sat there. Because how many times have a girl been on you or whoever, and they like, you don't talk to me, you don't say this, You're like, dang, I try to communicate the best I can, but we got to go that extra step.
And make sure it's understood too.
Yeah.
So the person that's listening, try to summarize it and tell the person, you know, what you heard to make sure you understood it right.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to misquote you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to, you know, you to say something to me and I don't get it.
Facts.
You know, because let's be honest, we all have a different way of talking. Certain words mean different things for us.
For sure,
you know,
especially
and
in America.
Yeah, and I'm living in Europe right now, dealing with a whole international community. So my words really may not mean the same to them. So I got to really explain it, and they got to ask questions and be like, you know, okay, is this really what you mean? And make sure I understand where you're coming from. So communication.
We're talking about a group here. If a member talking bad about another member or whatever, and this is like circle wise, so like these people are close knit, and they like, you know what I'm saying, like this not just associates. We talking about like if you got 5 and y'all together.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm talking bad about my brother or something like that.
Why you know, okay. Let's say if me and you in a friend group, right, and I see you talking bad about somebody else in the group, it's my responsibility to say, hey, bro, why you talking about him like that? You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like if you gotta, because 9 times out of 10, you talking about them because you were hurt.
Yeah.
You come from a place hurt. So instead of being petty and talking about that person, confront him and say, hey, bro, you hurt me. Because a lot of times they may not know. They may not know what they done. So you gotta communicate instead of just going the petty route. You know, like that's too easy to talk about somebody.
Yeah.
But you scared to let your voice be heard.
Scared to face your feelings.
Exactly.
Because people want to be indestructible. It's not the
persona
case.
of indestructible.
Exactly.
Like people thought that about me. They was like, man, Trey, like, does nothing bother you? You know, I had a stone face, had a poker face, mean poker face. I smile all day long. You never know something wrong with me. But I learned, I was like, the people who want to be close to me, who actually want to be involved in my life and help me, I gotta open up.
You gotta
open up.
You said something, cause if you like, you're gonna find yourself alone. You're gonna find yourself hurt.
Yeah.
You're gonna find yourself just like, you know, what we talking about now. You find yourself in a place of repelling instead of propelling. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get into that point in your life where you just dismissing everything and everybody and everything that somebody want to do for you. If somebody want to bless you or whatever like that, you want to be able to talk. You want to be able to get that together and get your feelings in order to be able to communicate. Because if they're your pals, like you said, they're your pals, you gonna need to talk. It's no way around it.
Yeah.
It's really no way around it at all. It's just something that you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, and you can't expect nobody to be real with you if you're never real with them.
How do you? I say what you just said again.
How do you expect somebody to be real with you if you ain't real with them?
Okay, I lost what I was gonna say. It was a good one too. It was a gym, and it's somewhere on the ground.
It's buried right
somewhere
now.
On the ground. It's in Minecraft. You got to get it out. Dang. Well, regardless, it's gonna be something similar to you got to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
You got to be real with yourself. If you know these people not around you to be good to you, if you're not being good to them.
Yeah. And I don't know. I would not know how to approach you or relate with you if you're not being real with me. Because a lot of times we relate to somebody how they present themselves. So if you slowly start showing me really who you are, then I'm like, oh, okay, I know how to move now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if I know that, you know, certain words are triggers for you, then I know to avoid those words.
Exactly.
Like something petty, right? For me, this is let y'all know it's just stupid. But I can't stand when people text me K.
What?
I can't. If I text you something and you just respond K, I can't stand it because I perceive it as you upset with me. And the reason I do that because I had a girlfriend, you know, early on in my life that when she was upset at me, instead of talking to me about what's wrong, she would be petty and give me attitude. And how she let me know was she would text K. And this was early on when I first had a cell phone and started texting. Yeah. So because of that, I just want to say trauma, you know.
It's PTSD.
Like PTSD, it carries over. So now, little, I guess, 14-year-old me is still there. You know, when I see K, like, dang, like, what I do?
Facts.
You know, people like, what you mean? All I just sent was K. So, you know, and that's just like a small example, but it can go a lot deeper than that.
Exactly.
Where you got people with deep hurts and stuff, and you stumping on nerves. But you got to be able to talk and let somebody know that bothers you, you know. And like I said, I'm saying this, but I had to learn that myself.
Yeah.
I was a dude who suppressed a lot of stuff. I felt like I can take it. I can take it. I can take it. You know,
Yeah.
but one day you're gonna explode, and you're gonna just lash out on somebody over some stupid junk,
For sure.
and they gonna know where it's coming from.
And it's gonna be horrible.
And then
It's gonna be horrible.
horrible.
And you might experience some PTSD.
But what did it go back to? Self-awareness.
Self-awareness. You
Self-awareness.
have to know. You got to know about yourself in order to be.
Yeah.
You got to love yourself in order to love the people around you.
Exactly.
And that's real.
Yeah.
That's,
What it say? You know, love the Lord your God
Mm-hmm.
with all your heart, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself.
I couldn't say it with him, so I just looked at him.
But he heard it before.
I heard it before. I definitely heard it before. I done heard a lot of things before.
And when Jesus even broke it down further, he just said, "Love one another as I loved you."
There you go. I know that one for sure.
Hey, it's simple.
Don't ask me to repeat it, but I know it. I know it. I heard it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Talk about validation real quick. Yeah, I give one phrase on it. You can give one. Validation is, I would say, where are you trying to get your approval from? Like, who are you serving? Who are you living for? You know, and I think that's key. Sometimes we are living for our parents, and what our parents want for us is not necessarily what God has for us,
Big facts.
and that's tough. And you got to find a way. If anybody who's dealing with, you know, parents want one thing from you, but you know you're supposed to be doing something else. You got to make sure you walk a fine line and do what you have to do, but also at the same time communicate with your parents respectfully, so you still honoring them.
Big facts.
You know, and don't think that just because you're not, just don't think that doing what you have to do that's contradictory what they want you to do is dishonor. That's not dishonor. But how you go about communicating, that's where the dishonor comes in.
For sure.
And you want to make sure you honor your parents, because anybody who's disrespectful to their parents and disrespect authority, a lot of times it ain't going well for them. So that's what I'll say to that. That's a little side note.
Okay. Sidebar.
Yeah.
When it comes to validation, I feel like you should check yourself first. You should really be living for yourself.
I think, well, your crew, they really, once you tell them your goal,
Yeah.
they really just gonna hold you accountable to what you said.
That's the thing. Holding each other accountable.
Yeah. So I don't really think, and at that point, I guess you can find validation there if they fully understand where you're trying to go.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not like they're trying to tell you go off course. They're trying to keep you on line with what you're doing.
All right.
You know, like for me, I told my friends, hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel, but I was procrastinating.
And if his circle is tight, they will push it.
They kept saying, hey, Trey, when you doing this YouTube channel? Hey, Trey, you do it yet? Trey, you make it yet? Hey, Trey, can I subscribe yet? And like, so they kept hammering, but guess what? They were only repeating what I told them I was gonna do.
Exactly.
So, you know, shout out to my friends who encouraged me to do this thing, by the way. Love y'all. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what I mean to say.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you for having me on this mud. You know
Hey,
what
bro,
I
I
mean?
appreciate you, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah,
appreciate
for sure,
you,
for
bro.
sure. It's all
This
love.
is my first cousin, you guys. My
For
first
sure.
cousin,
Circle
bro.
tighter. Never mind. Let's go.
More like an oval.
Right.
We're not talking about this.
We're
We're
talking about this. Oh, SpongeBob. Love it.
SpongeBob
Gotta
references,
love it.
man. Hey,
Gotta love
look,
it.
look. For all my SpongeBob fans out there, man. Salute to you, bro.
For sure.
Hey, but thank you so much for tuning in, man. Thank you for just being part of TWT, man. Tripping with Trey crew.
Taking a trip with us.
Taking a trip, man. I love you guys so much. So please put some likes on there, comment, subscribe, share this video, and tell me your thoughts. You know, what do you think are some key things about having people in your circles? You know, something we maybe didn't touch on. If you got some ideas that we can talk about later, put those in the comments as well.
Drop them down there. Because
Yeah.
even though I'm over here and he's over there, we can still make some stuff pop. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I show back up. Yeah, I get to see this. Beautiful.
Schmackable.
Smackable. I took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. Delicioso.
Yo. Hey, thank you guys so much, bro. Until next time, let's take a trip.
Dang. Team value, validation, situational awareness, evaluation of self, and influence.
Just chop stuff
Yeah,
up.
big facts. You just ain't gotta just start there. Make sure my nose clean still.
Yeah. How we gonna start this though? Cause really, we already said let's take a trip. I'm like, all right. So who coming down these stairs? Though?
Probably yo.
Hey, there you go.
Got the setup, huh?
The setup.
It's recording too. That's crazy.
Good deal.
Remember we did this before?
Yeah, we did.
We tried to do it before.
did a-
We just didn't follow through.
Yeah, no, we
What?
did.
We had
jump,
we had equipment though.
jump shot was broke. Jump shot broke. No
Clank.
follow through.
Ah, I get armed it. I get armed it. I get armed it, man.
T-Rex.
T-Rex on, boy.